Here is a side-by-side comparison of Cabeza de Vaca's healing accounts with Jesus' miracles in the Book of Mormon, specifically 3 Nephi, emphasizing similarities and key distinctions. 1. The setting and context. Cabeza de Vaca. Jesus in 3 Nephi, Book of Mormon, 1528 to 1536, American Gulf Coast to northern Mexico, living among dozens of indigenous tribes during a trek of survival. Around 34 AD, shortly after the resurrection, takes place among the Nephites in a temple at Bountiful in the Americas, perceived by native tribes as a holy or powerful man, often seen as a healer or spiritual intermediary, appears with divine glory, openly declares himself as the Son of God, seen as the literal Messiah. 2. Healing practices. Cabeza de Vaca. Jesus in 3 Nephi healed people using Christian prayers and the sign of the cross, sometimes blowing on the sick or using salves. Native people credited him with supernatural healing, healed every person brought to him. 3 Nephi 17-9. Healed the blind, lame, sick, and lepers through divine power, often laid hands on them, admitted he didn't know why the healings worked, attributed it to God, claimed divine authority. Healings were seen as signs of his messiahship. People sought him out from great distances, believing he had power over sickness and death. Crowds gathered. Multitudes brought their sick to Jesus, and he healed all of them. 3. Spiritual teachings. Cabeza de Vaca. Jesus in 3 Nephi preached peace and urged tribes not to war with each other, emphasized moral teachings and mercy, delivered the sermon at the temple parallels the Sermon on the Mount, taught about humility, mercy, peacemaking, and spiritual rebirth, became deeply spiritual during his ordeal, describing visions and divine guidance, gave full doctrinal teachings, baptism, repentance, communion, prayer, and becoming as little children. 4. Reception and legacy. Cabeza de Vaca. Jesus in 3 Nephi was regarded as miraculous and holy by indigenous people. Some groups begged him to stay permanently, worshipped as God, angels appeared, and children spoke great and marvelous things. Eventually returned to Spain, wrote La Relation describing his journey. Jesus ascended back to heaven, promising to return. His visit transformed Nephite society for over 200 years of peace. Key similarities. Symbolic, typological, both were seen as healers, teachers, and agents of divine power. Both promoted non-violence, compassion, and spiritual insight. Both were transformed by their contact with the people and landscape of the Americas. Both had their acts preserved in sacred style text. La Relation verses. 3 Nephi. Key differences. Doctrinal, historical. Cabeza de Vaca was a mortal, humble Catholic mystic explorer, not divine. Jesus in the Book of Mormon was a post-resurrection divine being, performing overt miracles with heavenly power. LDS doctrine does not accommodate later figures like Cabeza de Vaca as fulfillments of Jesus' visit.